What is going on, my beautiful friends? Thank y'all so much for joining me today. We have a very exciting episode for you today. We are talking about one of the most underrated places in all of the West Coast. Now, I don't know if it's underrated or kind of underknown. It gets overshadowed by some mountains around it, but this place is absolutely sick. We are talking about the Woodlot in beautiful British Columbia, to be exact, Maple Ridge, BC. This is a chapter out of my book, The Best Mountain Bike Trails in Canada. All your greatest trails and trail centers are in this book, available now on Amazon. Anyways, what is the first thing that comes to mind when I think about the Woodlot in Maple Ridge? And that is crazy old school trail features. This place is gnarly. This place is old school, and honestly, some of these black trails are friggin' hard. They're definitely closer to double blacks, and some of those blues are closer to blacks. And there's even a black that's closer to a blue or two, so it kind of has it all, but great place for intermediates and up. Not a place for beginners at all. If you're the type of rider who likes gnarly trail features everywhere, this place is just packed with insane woodwork, gap jumps, drops, just old school BC riding in its finest form. And not everyone has heard of the Woodlot, because you're by places like the North Shore and so much good riding everywhere. Sometimes the Woodlot can get overshadowed, but you absolutely must ride the Woodlot if you like some gnarly trail features and just sick mountain. Sick mountain. Let me tell you, love that place. Love that place. I'm absolutely going there every time I am in the area, which I am in the area quite a lot because my homie lives right by there. Anyways, the Woodlot. It's a magical place. So when I'm starting my ride here, you got a good climb up the road there, and you got two trails you can choose from. You could choose from the black rated gold or the black rated crazy carpenter. Now, what I must say is gold is far harder than crazy carpenter. And even though this one's called crazy carpenter, they both have insane woodwork on them. So gold got the ladder bridges, the skinnies, the drops, the gaps, the rock rolls. This place, most of the trails have every feature you can imagine on each of the trails, even if they're not too long. So gold is a tough one. I'm going to say all those trail features on that trail are double black. So I rolled around pretty much all of them. I was looking at them, I'm like, man, these are some old school, gnarly features for a single black trail. So I skipped most of those. I've been there in a few years, so I'm a little better now. Maybe next time I get down gold, I'll be more manly. But anyways, sick trail, some steep pitches, some crazy old school trail features, which are definitely double black worthy. Gold is a sick 5-star trail. For those who want to take it a little easier, you got crazy carpenter, lots of woodwork. I wrote Woodwork City, obviously. Got a crazy log ride on it, a teeter top, got some drops. Still probably a pretty hard single black trail, but much easier than gold, which, say gold got a little double blackish moment. So these two are dropping down from one portion of the top. The other portion of the top you might want to ride it if you want a sick natural trail, steep and techy, Tsugu, Tsugiu, Tsugu, whatever. And then that goes to Snakes and Ladder, which has some small drops, ladders, and some rock faces. So that is another way down. But if you do ride Tsugu to Snakes and Ladders, you must climb back up to get to these trails. Alrighty. Let us start with the blue way down. So after you do gold and crazy carpenter, you can choose the black way down or the blue way down. Both are super fun. But let's start with the intermediate way down first. So that is upper toadstool to lower toadstool. You know what? These are both blue trails, and I've heard some say that these might be closer to a black. And you know what? I can agree that they're kind of a dark blue, but they're super fun. You gotta ride them. Most intermediates who have a little bit of skills will have lots of fun. So you got upper toadstool to lower toadstool. So upper toadstool, you got a big optional black log ride, and it's more flowy than the lower portion. The lower portion is a little harder than the upper portion, so it's a little harder. You got some steep tech, but just a sick trail. You can get loose on this trail. You can just dig those corners. I remember having so much fun on these trails. They are great trails. So you go upper toadstool to lower toadstool. Then you're on to bloggy style, which is just a fast rip. I believe 300 meters. Not gonna be a showstopper of a trail, but just a fast trail down to shotgun. So shotgun is a smooth and flowy blue trail that will take you back down to the parking lot. If you are a starter at Woodlot and you want to just sample one of the easier blue trails, very easy to access shotgun right from the parking lot. That is the blue way down. It is great fun. I would say personally, I prefer the black rated way down, which is just awesome. So that starts with Blood Donor, which does have a gnarly feature to it. It's got a big drop right at the beginning. It's got some gaps. It's got some woodwork. It's a pretty friggin' sweet trail. Blood Donor just reopened recently. Last time I was there, I believe that trail was closed down, but I have been on it years ago. But when they reopen trails here, they just get sicker. They get sicker and sicker with more crazy features. So, very exciting. After that, you are on Giant Killer. Giant Killer is actually the one exception to this mountain. That is a black rated trail. That is easily a blue rated trail. That is a normal blue rated trail. Sick berms, sick flow, smaller drops, smaller jumps. Kind of feels like the little bike park style trail on the mountain. So Giant Killer, great trail. Maybe just don't bring your Giant on there. It might kill it. No, I'm just joking. Great trail. After that, you go to Hoots. Hoots is an amazing trail. Very short little trail, but it's got it all. What has it got? Jumps, drops, woodwork, rock face. Now, I had a good one on Hoots. I had one of my better crashes in all of BC on Hoots. There's one part that's a drop, and I was just cooking too much speed coming down it. So it's like, literally, the first time you go down these trails, take your time, scope the features, don't be like me, because I was going over this drop with too much speed, and then I think there was a corner after it, and I just had too much speed. I washed out, I smacked my head, I gave my helmet a nice little dink, and I got up and I hit my head pretty hard, and I was feeling sick after that. I remember I was feeling nauseous, so I don't want that to happen to you. Scope out that drop, as it is a little gnarly, a little bit of a technical drop, so you don't even have to do that drop though. Right beside that is a sweet rock roll. The next time I went to that trail, I was eyeing up the drop. I'm like, no, I'm just going to do the sweet little rock roll. Then after that, there's some fun little woodwork, some fun drums. Hoots is a trail covered in so much trail features. Just scope out that drop. Don't be an idiot like me. Scope out all your trail features the first time down. Keep yourself safe. Anyways, so that is the single black way down. What a great. And then you still have to access shotgun to get down to the parking lot. Anyways, the final boss of the network is the double black platinum. Got some large gap jumps. Got a good mix of tech and flow with lots of woodwork. This place is just covered in woodwork, the whole mountain. So Platinum is a sweet trail. Has some really, last time I was there was a long time ago, had some really old school trail features which were friggin' falling apart and gnarly. I have heard there has been lots of work since then, and I'm not sure. I forget, it was so long ago, but I'm pretty sure there's a massive drop on this trail. Just one of the bigger drops you will find out in BC. And this place has all sorts of massive trail features. What a sick place this is. It kind of gets, a lot of people in Maple Ridge are going to ride the Thornhill, which is much more intermediate, beginner friendly. But if you like the steep and the jank and the crazy features and the mind-boggling enduro, the Woodlot is absolutely the place. It's just a small parking lot here. This place is not very popular. But hopefully, after we're making these videos, we are letting you know about all the gems. We have put our boots on the ground for you to find all the goods, and you don't have to go searching. We have done the searching for you. Available now on Amazon. I love you, baby. Ugh. Anyways, it is almost mountain biking season in Canada. I don't know. The West Coast, you guys are lucky. You guys are always mountain biking. You guys get your spouts of rain for like a week, and then it dries up and you get your hero dirt. I know you get a lot of rain. Over here in Ontario, we are covered in snow. And I do enjoy some fat biking, but it is depressing. We want to get our tires touching the roots and the rocks and the dirt and the gnar, and we will get there soon anyways. I am probably driving out to BC come June time anyways to do my natural progression, my natural West Coast pilgrimage to all my favorite trails like the Woodlot. I hope you have a great mountain biking season coming up, and I will see you out on the trails. Peace and lots of love. I'm out of here.